Hey. No dancing here. It's a sad day today.
Sad day?
Sad day today. 11-1 George West Longhorns. Great season. Ended abruptly at the hands of the Lexington Eagles. 29-7, 6?
Nope, 0.
29-0.
29. Man, we could have given them 6 points. Who's going to argue with that? Yeah, so they went up against the Eagles there in El Campo and could never get anything going. Dustin actually went to the game. These Lexington Eagles, before he breaks it down, they have a starting quarterback that's committed to Iowa State. I don't think there's any kids from George West committed anywhere. So, not to take anything away from them or anything, but great season, 11-1 district champions, undefeated district champions, if you put it that way. An improvement from last year in which they won the district championship, correct?
Yep.
So, I mean, there's really nothing bad to take away. Coach Blunt's first year back, they still got quite a few players returning next year, some seniors that are going to be missed, especially his son. Imagine how that's going to be.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, they will hopefully continue the momentum in next year. If you got anything on the game, Dustin, go ahead.
Yeah, man, we had our chances in the first half. We got the ball to start the game, and we drove down the field, and we got stopped on fourth down, turnover on downs on the 25-yard line. They got the ball, when they stopped us there, they handed the ball off and ran it all the way down to, I think, like the 15 or 10. I mean, they broke a long run right off the bat. And then we made a red zone stop. So that was a huge play there. And then honestly, it was crazy. It kept kind of going back and forth like that. It was like red zone stop, red zone stop, red zone stop. And then a few plays in the game early that kind of changed the course of it that were tough. So we go for it on fourth down. We fake a punt. They do a direct snap to Blunt. He gets the first down, and the very next play, we fumble the football. So when we fumble, there's a little over 2 minutes left in the second quarter at that point. It's 0-0 still. Lexington scores quickly right after that. Then they kick it off. We muff the kickoff return, ended up having to fall on the ball on our own 5-yard line. Mm-hmm. Lexington has 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning at this point still, right? We end up getting a first down, but it wasn't enough to where we didn't have to punt to them, right? Well, so we end up punting to them, and they score quickly again right before half to make it 12-0. And then it just seemed like we just, after that point, couldn't get anything going in the second half. We did have a nice return late in the second quarter after that happened. Got past midfield and weren't able to punch anything in. But the second half, it kind of just – our defense played well most of the game, and then the offense moved the ball first half. Second half, we just couldn't get it going in the second half at all. And I actually had another turnover as well. So it was just one of those things. You can't have those turnovers versus, really good teams or in the second round of the playoffs at all 90% of the time. So it's one of those deals of, man, it was a tough way to go down, knowing we had our chances early to kind of put some pressure on them maybe, and maybe Lexington makes a few more mistakes. So they had a little more pressure on them. But it was a heck of a season going 11-1 the first year under Coach Blunt. And then honestly, last year we played them a lot. Got to be like 76-0 or 77-0.
Yeah.
And 29-0 is a lot more respectable than that. So I would definitely say we're on an upward trajectory. From what I was being told in the bleachers, the JV is a good team. There's a lot to look forward to that's coming up, along with some returners from next year. Mm-hmm. We are losing 17 seniors, but there's a lot of kids in the program, and then there's a lot of kids on that JV that are going to help us, I think, next year to where we should be able to hopefully improve.
Yeah.
Hopefully, who knows what'll happen as far as our district goes, but but we should be able to like I said, hopefully keep it kind of rolling.
It looks like they outrushed Lexington here. Cohen Blunt 25 carries, 110 yards. Spencer Lee 13 for 73. Lexington 119 as a team, but obviously the difference the receiving, the passing, the passing game 167-7. Maybe this is where people question the spread versus the slot T. No,
I don't think so, man. I mean,
it just depends on who you
we
have.
we tried that last year, airing it out, and we lost 77-0. Like it's not gonna fly against these teams like this. Like it's just not. I'm not saying it has to be like you have to run a certain system, but like I think in George West for the most part, you have to have a system where you can run the ball at least effectively 60-70%, like 70% run, 30% pass.
They're getting
whatever it might be.
They're returning the quarterback next year. Obviously, all those running backs are all seniors. William Ballou, he's a senior.
Yeah.
Cohen Blunt's a senior. Spencer Lee, he's a senior. John Justice, he had a rushing attempt and he's number 50. What was that?
He's they changed his number. I think they switched his position. Yeah, he was number 34, I think.
And isn't Ruiz? Isn't he?
JoJo Ruiz, he's a sophomore. He does They have him on kick return. I've been impressed with him. He's got some speed.
No, so this quarterback, Case Evans for Lexington, he's going to play at Iowa State. Lexington plays in, would you say, one of the tougher districts in Texas?
Yeah, it's
being that they finished second. They're probably going to end up seeing the district champion of that district in the regional final.
They get East Bernard next. So
yeah, and who won their district?
Blanco,
and they're still going also.
Yeah, Blanco's playing against. Blanco will be playing Tidehaven.
Okay, and Tidehaven, who just which we'll get to that in a minute. There we go. Which they just they had a little scare against Stockdale.
Yeah, it was a game, man.
Yeah, no, we were looking that up while we were at the Rockport game. Where it was 19-14, and you had said they got the lead at one point, correct?
Yeah, so it was 19-14 at half, and then my buddy, or friend of the show, Coach Murrah, he called me at halftime. He's like, dude, yeah, it's close. Like, Stockdale's playing good. And then I texted him, and I was like, hey, is the score accurate and all that? And he said, yeah. And so Stockdale ended up taking the lead, going up 22-19. And I guess they got the 2-point conversion at that point. And then so they're up 22-19 midway through the third quarter. And from there, my understanding is there was some turnovers that Stockdale had, and then just kind of never seemed to get their footing again the rest of the game because the final score ended up being 22-40. It was kind of like Tidehaven, like it kind of took them like 3.5 quarters to wake up a little bit more, and they're like, oh crap, like we better start playing, But credit to Stockdale, they had a heck of a year too, 9-2. Gave Poth everything they wanted. Gave Tidehaven 3.5 quarter. Pretty much everything they wanted for the team that was the number one team in the state, wire to wire. Still is number one team in the state. Team you wouldn't watch play. You told me it was pretty damn good.
Yeah. You're still young, right?
Tidehaven?
No, Stockdale. Still.
Quarterback's a senior.
The quarterback's a junior.
He's only a junior. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I think they have some returning pieces. I'm not sure on that. I know the running back, that other running back is a pretty good player. He's a senior. The short kid, what's his name again?
Trenton Gordon.
Yeah,
Trenton Gordon, baby.
Yeah, he's a senior. I'm pretty sure. But they had a heck of a year as well, man.
Okay, back to George West. Losing all these pieces, are we going to expect to see them back in the playoffs next year?
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Like I said, from what I've heard, I heard the JV looked really impressive. There was a quote that somebody said, I won't say who said it, but they felt the JV was possibly good enough to beat a lot of the teams in the district, the varsity teams in the district.
Holy shit.
It was me. I said it.
And Austin coaches that JV.
Yeah. But so we'll see how. I mean, hopefully there's some with some continuity and an off season to get better. Hopefully we can take another step forward. Like I said, who knows what will happen with the district and the region? That's going to shift and change. Mm-hmm. So,
it's just sad though, man. You go 11-0 and then second round exit. I know it happens to a lot of teams.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you start going upstate, things change.
Play the same team every year too.
Yeah, no, I mean that's just how it is, man. Like that's that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. Like I mean, when we were in school, we played the same teams every year too in the playoffs. Well, in basketball, because football wasn't really great until I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, you made it to the second round against Catula your senior year.
Yeah, but I remember basketball. In basketball, we played Levia like 3 years in a row in the second round, the second round. So it's just the way it goes. But Lexington, they're going to play. Who did you say, Blanco?
They're playing Blanco.
And they have lost to Blanco this year already, right?
Yes.
Okay, and they run a slot T.
No, Lexington's playing East Bernard.
East Bernard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right. My bad.
Blanco is in the other side of the bracket.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
And they are playing who?
Blanco is playing. Who's the fourth team left? It is.
I don't know if we're going to talk about it, but how East Bernard got there.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, no, we'll get to it. In a
I was like, okay.
that was crazy.
We'll talk about our teams that we follow, and then we'll go. I have a lot of other stuff.
Blanco, Tidehaven, East Bernard, Lexington
Yeah.
is the matchup.
So Blanco's
Blanco
playing
Tidehaven?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
So Lexington's probably going to get by East Bernard.
More than likely.
I don't know, dude.
Well,
I'm not sure. I thought I was going to see more from that quarterback. I mean, I don't have anything against the kid, but I just thought I was going to see more from him.
yeah.
Well,
Maybe it's kind of one of the things with Tidehaven too. They kind of woke up in the second half there. So,
yeah.
but we'll see what happens. I mean, sadly our team's out, but a lot of good football players left here that we can keep track of. Like I said, seeing Tidehaven play against Ganado this year, if they play like they did against Ganado, I mean, it'd be hard for me to think that anybody would take them down. They're still ranked number 1 in the state, even after that, obviously. So they're the favorite in that region there. So
Yep.
and it'll be over before you know it. So congratulations to Lexington, by the way, and hopefully I'll lose next week. No, but good year by the Longhorns. Great year by the Longhorns. Hey, it's I really don't know what to say. I'm speechless for once. It's just terrible. You don't lose all season, and you lose that heartbreaker. Just in the playoffs like that. Like, is it easier? Would it have been easier for them to get over had they lost a game in the regular season and then lost this one?
Probably.
Yeah, because they didn't know what defeat felt like. All year. All year riding high on your horse, like just storming through district, storming through pre-district, and then you just run into these monsters. And there's a reason these guys are always there in the playoffs in the second and third rounds that you have to meet up against because they got good programs going on there. So, but we'll be back.
I haven't looked at any of the stats for the whole season, but it doesn't seem like George West is down very much during the whole year. During the whole year, George West never
trailed.
Yeah, never trailed.
I don't think they did. Actually.
That's
did they trail it all this season?
I'm trying to look on here, not that part,
Yeah.
but I was looking on their win total. I was trying to see how many times it looks like. Once, 2, 3, let's see here. 4, dude, 5, 6. That's only the 7th time. Yeah, 7th time in school history. Or 8th time in school history that George West has won 11 games. 8th.
8th time in school history.
I've won 11 games.
And they've been shit since
Since 1931.
Since George West came over.
Good year, 1931.
You got to take those years too. I mean, I know we want to go further in the playoffs, but I mean, you also have
It's impressive.
You have to appreciate, hey, we've been bad before too.
Yeah.
Plenty of years.
Oh, trust me. Okay, let's move on to the Ganado Indians, who advanced with a 35-14 win over Thorndale. No surprise there. I think everybody had them winning, the number 2 team in the state, and that matchup is going to happen. The one everybody knew they were on a collision course to head up here. We got Ganado versus Refugio.
Ooh.
In the third round, Ganado has won the last 2 meetings, last year before. This will be the third year in a row that they'll be competing against each other there to go to the regional final. Against Thorndale,
They played in district though, like 2 years ago, right?
yeah, in district they did, and Ganado won that.
Yeah.
The last time they played there. I'm not sure about the other ones, but a few stats from the Ganado game here. Landon Arriaga 9 for 17, 148 and a touchdown. Our boy Austin Pena 3 carries, 51 yards and a touchdown. Logan Burris was back. Smoke came back.
No way, he's back.
He came
He's
back. Strong game. 19 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Uh-oh.
And then also Landon Arriaga, the quarterback, 10 carries, 122 with 2 touchdowns.
Like
So,
that average.
There you go. We have it looks like that three-headed backfield's back. It's like Bryce
just in
Bryce
time.
Holman never left, man.
Mm-hmm.
Never left. Receiving goes Austin Pena also tacked on 6 catches, 121 and a touchdown. So he had him 2 touchdown game. I thought it was 3. But they were ahead most of this game from what I was looking at, as far as looking online to see who was just checking it out. I think they went out to like a 21-7 lead early, and they just kind of cruised until then. Don't know how good Ganado is. I mean, Thorndale is or anything, but it seemed like a pretty simple win for them. But the real test next week against Refugio. Refugio obviously won their game. They played. I just had it here.
They played here in New Braunfels. I know that.
They played Rosebud Lot.
Yeah, Rosebud Lot. They
won 41-21.
weren't they down though, kind of in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it was close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't just a blowout. It wasn't like 41-0 and then Rosebud tacked on 21 at the end. No.
Yeah,
It wasn't like that.
so they're still the number 1 team in the state. Ganado number 2. Early matchup for 1 and 2 state ranked teams. That's kind of sad. Third round, one of the top 2 state teams is going to go out. So me and Austin saw that Stanford actually lost last week. Who Ganado played? Stanford. Ganado played in the championship last year.
Wow.
They lost in the second round, so they won't be
dang.
back. Yeah, I'm not sure what they were ranked or anything, but Ganado, Refugio, what'd you say, 41-20?
41-21.
41-21 against Rosebud Lot there. They're going to be playing next week, I think, in Port Lavaca.
Yep.
Sand Crab Stadium, which was that that Port Lavaca Bay City game we watched where that kid did that lateral. So I'm gonna try to make it. The game's gonna start at 7. Usually, I think next week they start playing on Thursday because they're gonna end up playing the state championships on Thursday. This 2A Division 2 or they won
No.
D1.
D1.
I thought it was. Didn't you say last week they were switching?
So this year they're playing on Thursday or Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
They're playing
Okay,
Wednesday
yeah,
night.
okay, that's right. Because
Yeah, this year they're playing Wednesday night.
Shiner played on Wednesday last
Yes.
time, and
Yes.
then we went to the game on Thursday.
Correct. Yeah, they're switching it this year. It's the 2A D1 games Wednesday night this year.
2A D1 is Wednesday night?
Yeah.
So they're going to be playing on Wednesday probably starting next week.
I don't think so, man.
I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can. I mean, there's not much you can do to prepare for it other than play on Thursday.
Oh, you're just talking about the state championship.
Yeah.
Is what you're talking. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Refugio, let's look at these numbers here against Rosebud Lot here. Ray Lewis, quarterback Ray Lewis, 13 for 16, 205 and a touchdown. Rushing also led the team. Well, no, it didn't lead the team rushing. Xander Willis, 11 carries, 204 yards. Jesus.
Whew.
3 touchdowns. Ray Lewis also tacked on 2 touchdowns there. Rosebud Lot looks like they were a passing team. Quarterback threw the ball 39 times. Couldn't get it done there, but I've seen a few highlights of this Ray Lewis kid. He can move, man. He can move. He can throw on the run.
Can he hit?
He's a quarterback.
Oh, he's no Ray Lewis.
No, he's not Ray Lewis. I don't think he is. Maybe his little son or something. I don't know.
There's a small George West connection there. The offensive coordinator that was in George West under Coach Cornegie's is the head coach over at Rosebud Lot.
What's his name?
Brandon Hicks.
Brandon Hicks.
Coach Hicks.
Was that the one that came from Goliad?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, he came when Coach Cornegie came initially. The first.
Okay.
Yeah.
But big game there. That's going to be a big game. I think they played in not El Campo. I think they played in Port Lavaca last year also. Ganado won 14-6. Was pretty much a defensive game. So I think Ganado takes them out again. What do y'all think?
I think so too.
Yeah. I was surprised Refugio was ranked number 1 going into the season because they did lose a lot last year. Like, I understood them being ranked number 1 last year if they were, but
Yeah.
Ganado was 1 all of last year, and they lost a lot also. But maybe Refugio always being good, they got their reputation. Maybe that's why they sent them there. So, congratulations to those two. We'll see which game we can make there. Next game we went on to, me and Austin and Scott actually went to this Rockport-Fulton Salado game. They're in Northside Stadium. John Smith, Northside Stadium. Where's y'all's?
John Smith.
John Smith, Northside Stadium.
Northside Stadium.
Yeah, but real quick, just side note. We were walking in, and Eric gave us this time we didn't get harassed by any principals or middle-aged women. We were pulling up, and I showed it. This old man comes up to me, Austin and Scott, John Smith, Northside Stadium, where your passes. And I show him our passes. He said, nope, that doesn't work. Go get passes. And all we had to do was just walk up to a lady, say, hey, we need passes. They wrote us passes, and that was it.
Same lady that we showed the passes to the first time.
Yeah, so is it that easy to get passes? Do we just go to that from now on to any football game we want? Just go up to that lady there and say, hey, we need field passes. Yeah, I don't know. But once we got him, he was cool. But anyway, Rockport Salado. Rockport beat them 56-28, 14-14 going in a half, actually. So Salado actually started out kind of hot in this game.
They did.
They wanted the ball. They got the ball on the kickoff. I think 3-play drive. They had a 60-yard touchdown pass. Got the onside kick. Fortunately, Rockport was able to stop them there on defense. And I think we were tied 7-7 going into the second. And then most of the whole second, Salado tacked on another touchdown. And right before halftime, Rockport tied it. But, man, they never – I'll give credit to Coach Soza here. They never abandoned the run there. In the first half, I mean, they were maybe averaging 3 to 5 yards a carry. You know, they couldn't get any headway with their running. They were just their drives that they did score on were 12 and 10 and 12 play drives. Like they were just
Running the
grinding it. So second half comes around, doesn't abandon the run game, and then it starts opening up. The backfield that Rockport had Jackson Keown, Trey Alvarado, and Zane Rios. Which this Zane Rios kid he's blazing fast. Like this kid can move. They were. All three of them contributed. All three of them went over 100 yards rushing. I believe Keon led the way. I think he had almost 200.
Yeah, he had. It looks like he had 139 yards rushing in this game.
Yeah, I have it right here. So Zane Rios 115 on 13 carries. Keon 10 for 139, and Trey Alvarado 20 for 151.
Whew.
Yep, Keon had 3 touchdowns. Reed Snyder 1, who was the quarterback, and then Trey Alvarado had 3 also. But that was mainly their game, man. Grind them down. I think Salado got a little bit tired at the end, and they couldn't stop them. They just kept moving and moving. I don't think Rockport punted once in the second half, did they?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I don't think they punted at all. But Salado had their quarterback. Salado, I believe his name was what was his name? Campbell?
No. Number 13. God, dang it.
Oh, dang it. I can't remember. But he was good. That kid. There was a run. We have a clip of him getting out, like probably breaking 6 tackles in the backfield and breaking off a 60-yard run. Yeah, this kid was good. His name was Dante.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I can't remember, but he was good, man. But anyway, back to them. They have a outside linebacker. Cam Alston is his name. Force on defense, man. Secondary was a bit shaky with Rockport toward the beginning of the game. They kind of sealed it up toward there at the end, but nevertheless, I mean, when it mattered, they had good coverage. But this quarterback, man, he was putting the ball. A lot of these were the receivers' faults. They weren't getting to the spots, but this kid was good.
Foster.
Yeah, Dante Foster was his name. Yeah, he was good, quick, fucking had a cannon.
They had an arm.
Yeah, but that's the only bad things I would say with the Rockport game. The secondary, right?
Secondary,
was shaky there. But as far as their running defense, these guys fly to the ball. They will be playing Cuero next round, who they beat already. So they'll play Cuero, I believe, at Buck Stadium is what I saw.
Yep.
7 on Friday. And a quote from Coach Eric Soza here: "You guys will be eating turkey twice this year." Damn, he's already going there. He's going there already. But they look good. I think they look good. I think I've talked to a couple people. They think Rockport will beat them. So what do y'all think? I know did they get lucky and beat them this year?
I wouldn't. I mean,
didn't see the game.
Because
I saw the highlights.
I'm not for sure, but somebody said Cuero was ahead most of the game.
They were.
And
Rockport came back and beat them. Yeah. 57 to, what was it?
56, something like that. Yeah, it was a one-score game.
Either 57-56 or 51-52. Because I think Sinton beat Cuero, or Cuero beat Sinton 56 to, it was like something like that.
It was 57-56.
You know what I like about this Rockport team is that nobody was really talking about them at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
They saw the district that they were in with Cuero and Sinton, and they just kind of wrote them off like these two guys are going to be competing for the championship. And then they're in first place in the district most of the season. I mean, obviously they lose the heartbreaker there at the end to Sinton, drop all the way to the 3rd seed, but this isn't your average 3rd seed, okay? So they'll have that rematch against Cuero. Hopefully take them out, and then they will play the winner of Sinton and Wimberley in the regional final. So good thing is a team out of that district is going to go to the regional final. So
Yep.
This is where that coin flip or tiebreaker might come into effect.
why?
I would rather play Wimberley than have another rematch with Cuero or Sinton. So if they would have won the district,
They'll be playing
they
Wimberley.
play Wimberley
Yeah.
instead of each other for a second time.
Yeah.
Well,
And Wimberley's had a down year, so
you got 3 teams out of that district going 3
Yeah.
rounds, which is pretty freaking impressive. Wimberley has knocked Sinton off. They're playing, obviously, for the 3rd time this year, just like Ganado Refugio is. Wimberley has won the last 2 matchups there. Last year, it got pretty ugly in the beginning, but me and Scott, I think you ended up leaving because the score was pretty bad. Sinton actually ended up coming back, getting a couple onside kicks there. But
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, but I think Sinton may be different this year, man. Do we know Wimberley's MO? Or are they just as good as they always have been? I know their quarterback graduated.
New head coach. New head coach, or is it this year or last year? I think this year they had a new coach.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see their losses. They lost to Austin LBJ, which is a very good team most of the time, 34-33. They lost to Lampasas.
Lampasas beat them, yeah.
31-24, which Lampasas is normally also good.
Yeah.
They lost to Salado, so common opponent here,
okay.
23-9.
Well, let's get into
But-
Sinton's game real quick before
At
we
Salado.
That quarterback wasn't playing.
Yeah, he was hurt, is what Austin had said. So, Sinton and Wimberley here, Sinton, Gerald, 52-21. I believe Sinton, why do I keep saying fucking Wimberley? I believe Sinton they were leading 35-14 at halftime, outscored them. That's another thing. Rockport outscored Salado 21-0 in the third quarter, which kind of got them to run away with it. But back to this game, Micah Green, another fantastic game. Crazy, unreal. 22
Holy
carries,
smokes.
301 yards.
Oh, my gosh.
5 touchdowns. I think that's the Fader Follow Player of the Week, right?
Holy
I think that's
smoke.
good enough for a Player of the Week.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I mean, who else do you need on offense? You got
Go to
this guy.
receiving. What do you have there?
Receiving, he had 1 catch for 23 yards.
So
But I mean, they
24 yards.
3 completed passes is all they had to do. They only had to complete the ball 3 times.
That's crazy, dude.
Quincy Best only threw four passes, so I
That's
mean,
nuts.
why throw it?
Yeah.
This Sinton team is different than the one last year. Last year they relied on the pass.
Yeah.
With obviously you had the badass receivers. I don't remember their names. Jacoby James was his name.
Yeah. He was a really good receiver.
And what else? And then you had he ran for 301. You had Marcus Zapata here ran for 142 for 2 touchdowns. So 428 yards. That's George West numbers right there. 428 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns on the ground. So Gerald just, I guess, couldn't stop him behind that big old line that Sinton has.
Nope.
Did you hear anything else about this game?
I
Just that it was a beatdown, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wasn't there questions about Gerald though? Like they were
Yeah,
thought talked about going into this game.
Yeah, I thought that there was some, maybe they had a little more powder in their punch. But
Where is Sinton ranked in the state right now?
let's see. They quit ranking them at the last after the last week of the season. Let me look at the final rankings real quick.
They had to be in the top 10 though, right?
They were.
Oh, they had that one loss to Cuero, so
They put them back in the top 10 after that, though.
yeah. But five touchdowns on 301 yards, 22 carries. Yeah. So, yep, Wimberley Sinton again for the 3rd time. I'm going to take Sinton to beat them this year. I think they get over the hump this year.
9th is what they finished the
They
season.
finish 9th.
I would concur with you on that one.
Yeah, I think Sinton.
I think Sinton takes them down.
That offensive line, man, like if they ranked them number 1 in the state at the beginning of the year, and they, from what I understand, they haven't lost anything, right?
No.
They haven't lost any pieces.
Oh,
so
like injuries?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any. No.
I haven't either. So, I mean, you're in the 2nd round here. Running from 430 yards against a good Gerald team. Yeah,
Well,
stick to it, man.
You know what you have to do to be the man, though, right?
You got to beat them.
You got to beat the man. They haven't done it yet. They got
I
to
know.
go do it.
But Wimberley lost a lot last year.
I like their chances, but I don't know if it's. I hope it's not like a mental
Yeah,
thing.
I was gonna
Where
say,
it's
the
like,
only
dang
thing-
it, we almost like if
No, I know.
some bad things happen early, like here we go again.
You don't want them to get in their head.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. So they're also going to be playing on Friday, from what I understand. I think
Yeah.
that game's Friday. Do we know where that game's at?
That game is at San Antonio's Comalander Stadium, 7:00.
Wait, is that where they played last year? Oh, they played on the south side last year.
No, they play on the south side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that where y'all were just at, or no?
No.
Gustafson?
We were at the north
Yes,
side.
yeah, Gustaf.
Yeah, Gustafson Stadium. John Smith North Side.
John Smith.
North Side Stadium.
Isn't Comalander a north side stadium also? No.
Who? Kamala Harris?
Com-
Oh, but anyway. Okay. So they'll be playing. Say it again. Com Anderson.
Comalander.
Kamala Anderson.
Northeast ISD Stadium.
I'm pretty sure that's where they played last year, right?
I didn't go.
No?
Y'all went.
No, it was on the south side.
Okay.
Comalander's the Northeast ISD Stadium, so no.
So it's closer to here than.
It's closer to here.
Okay. Other teams. We had Shiner move on. They won. I think they won pretty handily. They were only up by 6, I think, in the first half against Bracketville, but I think they ended up running away with it. I don't remember the score. Not much to look at there, but they have this one kid. Scott's brother was telling me about, who's a badass. He's a sophomore. His name is Jarvis Williams, who's their quarterback. This kid can play apparently. So, who are they playing next round? Shiner.
Iola. Friday.
When I lived in Normandy, Iola was 8 miles away from us, and we would play them all the time.
2:00 Friday. Giddings Buffalo Stadium.
And Giddings at 2:00. Damn, I wish I could go to that. One.
55-19 was the final score.
The problem with all these Friday 7:00 games, it's the same time as the Texas A&M and Texas game.
Ooh.
That's the problem.
And it's the day after Thanksgiving.
That part doesn't bother me. I'm talking about the.
Yeah. One thing we got to bring up, Dustin, are these Kennedy Lions.
Oh, yeah.
These Kennedy Lions.
Extremely impressive.
Okay, a freshman quarterback,
Yeah.
Jericho Jackson. I looked up this kid.
That was Dustin's recruiting class, right?
Yeah, Dustin recruited him in elementary school there. Obviously, they moved David Salas to running back now. He had 29 carries this game, 113 yards, which he's probably more traditionally the size of a running back, obviously. But they beat Crawford this week, 19-7.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a clip from Dave Campbell, and I thought Crawford was really good. Which, from what I understand, they are good. They're usually good, right?
Yeah, they're 10-1 and they're ranked 9th in the state. To finish the season.
Well, this guy from Dave Campbell magazine picked Kennedy to win, and I was kind of like, damn, is Kennedy that good? So I look at their record. I guess they kind of snuck by on us, and we apologize for not covering them because they're right down the road. Like I should have.
Right in the middle of
I drive through there every day. I come up here, which we should have been paying more attention. But they're a 10-2.
Yep.
They're a 10-2 team. They finished second in their district, and they knocked off a notable
Opponent.
high school football team that's actually gone
Gone state
far in the playoffs before.
multiple times.
So they I thought that was crazy. Their quarterback's a freshman. Do you know this kid?
I've never met him. I just know him because the new coach, when Coach Alvarez left, Coach Jackson, that's his son.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, that's his son. And then his other son is the freshman running back, number 4 receiver. So they handed off to him some too. I think he's number 14. I forgot what his name is. God dang it, what's his name?
I have some right here. Reyes, Jackson, Salas, and Russell were the.
Russell is his name.
Okay.
That's the other coach's son. He's a freshman. That kid is a stud.
Yeah, Dylan Russell.
Dylan Russell. That kid's really good.
Yeah, I saw a video. He's a pretty big kid too.
Yeah.
So.
I had heard some whispers during 7-on-7 that kid was like impressing a lot of people. Like they were going and playing 7-on-7 against all these other schools this offseason. Like, man, this kid's good.
So this was the cream of the crop, and you guys decided to leave there. What is wrong with you? No, I do really like.
Yeah.
We should apologize because, like I said, it's right down the road. I know Dustin. He did shout out his team last week. I thought it was just a friendly shout out. They made the playoffs. I thought they were the 4th seed though.
They were the 2 or 3 seed.
Yeah. They were the 2 seed. See, I thought they were one of them teams that barely scraped by. You know what I mean? That barely scraped by, and they were the 4 seed going into playing a 1 seed. But that's pretty impressive. The Salas kid, we've been watching him for 3 years. He was a good quarterback when he played quarterback for him. And I thought he was, too big to be a quarterback. But obviously doing great at
So
halfback or whatever he's down there.
he started the season as the quarterback, and then their best, or I say best, but like their stud running back David Fraga, he went down early in the year, and so that when that happened, they moved him to running back to take David Fraga's spot. It was like, well, this kid can really run, so they, and it's worked out for him really well. Was told during that Ganado game this year that Ganado had a lot of trouble tackling David Solis, like his size, like he was running all over him.
Well, he was big as a sophomore. Imagine how big he is now.
I'll give a shout out Carson Reyes. That kid's unbelievable worker, man. I see clips his parents post on Facebook. That kid's having a heck of a year. Tristan Morellis, unbelievable worker. They're fun to watch. It's cool to see that they're having all this success.
Yeah. I wish I knew more about him. Because like I said, we just didn't pay attention to him this year. So, but we will. We'll be watching them next week. I think they're
playing
Mason.
Mason.
They're playing the Mason Punchers.
Mason, who is I think 11-1.
They're 9-3.
9-3. Oh, see, that's a winnable game.
Yeah.
At least they're not playing some.
Yeah, their 3 losses are pretty good.
Yeah, but they're not ranked like 1 or 2 in the state, are they?
Wall, yeah.
Huh?
They lost to Wall.
No, who? I'm talking about Mason.
Yeah.
No, Mason's not.
Yeah.
No, their losses are pretty.
He said they're good
notable.
losses. He's like doing the
Yeah,
playoff
no,
community thing.
I mean,
like
yeah.
their losses are good losses.
Well, yeah, but I mean those teams that are ranked 1 and 2 obviously aren't gonna lose. But if they win that game,
They will play
Ganado or Furio.
Ganado or
Furio.
Region 4 championship.
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? Kennedy, Ganado.
That would be nuts.
They played this year.
Yeah, Ganado beat them, but they had a
close.
little bit of trouble with
It was
them.
33-27.
Yeah.
That's one of the closer games
So
Ganado had.
let me ask you, like this, I'm still kind of dumbfounded by this. Did anybody expect this Kennedy team to be this good, or did they just get hot and are they kind of going on a little run?
I think there was they thought there was there was a good class there that was seniors, right? It was a good group of kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the last two little like factors were those two freshmen. Like how ready were they gonna be? You know, like everybody had seen them in the offseason in 7-on-7. Well, 7-on-7 is also not real football. Like, a lot of people talked about them like, man, these
Dude, 9 years ago, these kids were still taking naps at school. Like, think about that. Less than a decade ago, both freshmen. That's pretty crazy.
So they've provided an extra umph there,
Yeah.
with helping them out. But man, they've had a heck of a year, man. They really have. This is the first time since I looked it up because I used to talk to the kids about this stuff all the time, like little motivation tactics. This is the first time since 1998 they've been this far in the playoffs, and the first time since 1977 or 78 that they won this amount of 10 games. Pretty crazy.
Okay.
It's a banner year for sure.
Well, I mean, you think about it. You got these freshmen coming back next year who got 2 rounds of playoff, three rounds of playoff experience at least coming back next year. Obviously, they're going to lose Salas and maybe a couple other pieces, but I mean that's a good foundation to build on there. So, any other teams around the area that we didn't cover? What about any Corpus schools that went? Let me go through those scores real quick.
Yeah,
Lavernia.
Lavernia is still playing ball. Let's see here. 3A D1. Goliad is still playing.
Yeah, no, I
won.
did see that.
Goliath just won state in volleyball.
I think so. Yeah, if they didn't, I'll be surprised. Goliad's still alive. They're playing Llano this week in Bastrop at 7:00.
Okay.
Edna's still alive. Playing. This is kind of a cool story. Ingram Tom Moore, who's they were devastated by that flood with the Kerrville flood. One of their coaches passed away in that flood. Actually.
Oh wow.
His whole family did. Him and his kids.
Yeah, we knew them.
Kids. You knew them?
Went to college together.
Wow. But anyway, it's kind of cool that they're making a playoff run. They've been able to kind of provide a little bit of a distraction for that community,
Yeah, they still got a lot of work to do there too. So. But yeah, something to I guess keep your mind off the reality going on there. So.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Corpus Christi Cal Allen won 42-14. They're moving on. Flower Bluff did end up losing 42-35, which what I heard was a good game. I don't know the details of it or anything. GP 72-21 scored another 70 points.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they scored 75 last week. Gave up 50. This week a little bit better, 21. Not bad. Cuero obviously going to play Rockport in the third round there at Buck Stadium. They won 35-14 over Gonzales. So most of the teams we covered there too. Next one, Poth. Poth played East Bernard in their second round game. Now, this was a miracle. I guess you could say the caption here is miracle for East Bernard. We'll pull this up real quick and show, but for context to people that are listening, if we can't get this up. So, Poth is winning this game, I believe 21-17 at this point, correct?
Yes.
1 minute, 12 seconds left to go, and there was a little bit of controversy. Okay, so as we play the video, we'll walk you guys through it. Yeah, Poth kicks off to East Bernard. East Bernard, they filled it. They're forming something. They're doing something back here. They run out to the right sideline, and there's a option pitch. The guy gets loose, scores with less than a minute left after that. Poth goes home, East Bernard advances. So there was talk that this might have been a forward pitch, but looking at that, I don't think it was.
No.
That's clearly behind the line. Maybe our depth, because he threw it.
That's behind.
Yeah.
That's back.
It may look like it was forward because of the angle I think we're
At
at.
first look, I thought it was a forward pass.
Yes, he threw it backwards, but when he threw it, his momentum's still going forward, so that ball's going to go forward, but
Yes.
it was backwards. It was a backwards lateral. Great play.
Crazy thing is there's a reverse in that too. Do you see that?
Yeah,
The guy
the
caught it.
reverse.
They reverse
A
it
lot of
first.
distraction. See, they
They reverse it right there. Like this was designed, obviously. Like that's crazy.
What a great play call.
Yeah.
Great play call for the time, man. Yeah. And you know and I'm kind of happy this happened because had Poth won, George West lost. We wouldn't have got the Poth George West matchup that we wanted. But nevertheless, congratulations, East Bernard. That's just good coaching right there.
I did not know that Poth had knocked them out the last 2 years in the playoffs. East Bernard.
East Bernard, really?
Yes.
So, so they played 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Damn, does that mean Refugio's going to beat Ganado and Sinton's going to beat Wimberley this year?
On a play like that, maybe.
Yeah. It's okay if it's a play like this. But that was awesome, man. That was good for East Bernard. Where did they play at?
They play.
That is in Victoria. It looks
Yeah,
like.
that says Titan is in there.
Yeah, that's in Victoria.
Yeah.
There's no track. Yeah, that's Victoria.
That's awesome, man. Well, how do you feel if you're the Poth staff after that happens?
Oh, it's a gut punch.
Yeah,
without a
They still
doubt.
had time. There's like a minute left.
Yeah, but this is a low-scoring game. 21-17 and through 4 quarters. You obviously had to fight for the scores you had. So, and after a play like that, you can't lose the game. You got to hold on to your lead after that. So, I don't think they were ever gonna. I don't think it was ever a question there. But congratulations to them. Poth and George West go home. Maybe they can play like a little side game.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Why don't we just find a neutral side?
Yeah, we'll host it. We'll host it.
Yeah, no.
Did y'all see the video of the extremely controversial non-catch that was?
Yeah, I have it saved.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I actually have it saved.
That was the worst call I think I've ever seen.
Okay, so
in a
this is
game ever.
captioned right here. Most ridiculous
I thought it was fake.
call
No, it was real.
I've ever seen.
Where was it at? Is it in like Georgia or?
No,
No, it was
this is
here.
in Texas. It
Yeah,
was
PSJ North was playing Bernie Champion.
Yep.
Okay, so check this out, Austin. You won't be able to see it.
I saw the play.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a better view here. So they're playing PSJ North. This was at the beginning of the game. Okay.
Yeah.
But this touchdown ended up being the difference in the game.
Yep.
So this is a better view of it right here. Bernie Champion, quarterback drops back. He goes to throw the ball. Now the question was, did this cat have possession right there?
No.
So we can't tell. But this ref, he's got his eyes on it, obviously. I don't think he had possession.
There's no way.
Yeah, it looked like they both had it. The ball dropped. It hit the ground. That's it.
If he did, you can't get an advance a fumble, right?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can.
can.
Yeah, you can. A lineman, an illegal player can't do it or whatever. But yeah, no, that clearly was an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
So let's watch it again. Here's slow motion. I wish there was a better angle, but he's got it right there. They're saying he stripped it. This kid stuck with it. Heads up play by him, I guess you could say. But to me, I don't think that's enough for possession, man.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Now when you don't have replay,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do there.
I thought it was okay. Now that I watched it again, he might have had possession.
Okay, well this play right here was also in that same game. Okay, so Bernie Champion has the ball here, and they call this a non-fumble when this kid clearly fumbles the ball. So he's still up at that point. That's a fumble. The ball's out.
Yeah.
Well,
And they say the refs called him down right there. So
I really want to know where this chapter's out of. Where the chapter of officials
the
is out of.
referees, yeah.
Like if they're out of Corpus, Laredo, where the heck they're out of.
Yeah, this kid was never down, and he was juggling that ball, but they called him down on that. So there was a lot of complaints coming out of that game. Obviously, Bernie Champion won, which unfortunately for PSG and North, they got to go home with that, with thinking about those things. So sad, but hey, what can you do? There was a couple things like that in
that fumble.
in the Rockport game. There was a fumble that was clearly a fumble that the refs called down. Wouldn't have made really a difference in the game, I don't think, considering the score. But hey, I mean,
It
still,
was actually a pretty close game at that point.
this actually happened right down the road from us. Actually, Cardinals and Panthers. I think this happened at Cabinets Field. Isn't that in Corpus?
Yeah, Cabinets is in Corpus.
Yes. Okay, so this is
Medina Valley and
It's a-
Southside.
yeah, team from the Valley. So
San Antonio.
yeah, so this kid won't go down, and then a fight breaks out on the sideline. Okay, so we got a little pushing and shoving. Looks like the coaches get it under control. All right. Now look at the score. It's 49-7. They kind of go back and forth for a little bit, but the big thing about this game was the game was called after this. The game didn't end.
Wow.
Yeah, with 20 seconds on the clock, the referee just said that's it. Which
So yeah, how does that go down?
Huh?
How does that go down?
I don't know. I guess the ref has the power to call it. I mean, they weren't going to come back. There were still 19 seconds left, but I guess it may be a pride thing that this Cardinals team. Where were they from?
South San.
Yeah. So that was another thing which was questionable there. People were saying that most of the comments said like, "Hey, let them lose with pride, this and that," but it wouldn't have made a difference. But that was another whole referee call out kind of thing from what I saw. So
The one in that first one we just watched, that one went like super viral, dude.
Yeah,
Like I saw a senator from West Virginia reposting it. Barstool reposted it. I was like, dude, what?
That's what I saw. I saw it on Barstool.
but, like,
That's why I
the
thought it was
more-
like Virginia or.
the more I watch it,
I think he had possession.
No. See, I think there might have been simultaneous possession, but if there's simultaneous possession and it comes out, it's incomplete. It's an incomplete play because nobody's down.
Because he did make a football move.
I think
And-
they both had their hands on the ball, which is simultaneous possession. But if the ball comes loose, it's an incomplete pass. So,
But if you're the ref, are you going to call it?
That was Harlingen. My bad. That was not South San.
yeah, I know it said like
Harlingen.
in the comments. It said this Harlingen team.
Harlingen Cardinals.
Yeah, they wanted to lose with pride or something like that.
Yeah.
But,
Medina Valley versus Harlingen.
I don't know. Let's look at it one more time. Here. You still think it's incomplete, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so ball's in his hand right there. He's got it. This guy, you see his hand here. He doesn't have his hand on the ball yet.
Does he have it? We can't even see the ball.
I'm pretty sure he has it. Okay, so he's got 1 foot down there. 2, 3. He's still got it.
He's got it by him. Yeah. That's not
that-
that's not possession with the other defender. He's got possession.
I'm pretty sure that's a catch, man.
That's
I don't know, dude.
No, I'm with you. I think it should have been called incomplete
Look at the ref.
when I saw
right
it.
there.
But like, if you're the ref here, you got to call incomplete. You can't call a fumble on that. Like, if it's bang bang, unless you're a hell of a ref and you got perfect eyesight.
Dude, look at him. He's looking directly at it.
I don't know. But I think this ref's getting a little too much hate. But coming into this, before I showed you all this, I hadn't watched it this close. But I'm starting
me
to
neither.
Think,
I
I'm
thought it
starting
was-
to think that he's got possession.
I thought it was blatantly like the ball hit the ground first.
because this foot right here, the one on the ground, that's his third step.
Yeah.
And the ball's still in his hand. So it gets ripped out. Probably after the fourth step, he picks it up and scores. I don't know.
Dude, that might be the right call.
Here's slow motion. Okay, so 1.
If he
Catch.
has
One
possession.
Catch. If he has possession.
This guy's arms are up. They're not on the ball yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I don't think he had possession though.
I don't know, man.
If we were on the other sideline, we would have got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the only looks I have. I have another view. Hang on. Let's see. Let me
See,
what
from
this
that top view, the one that I guess the one that went viral, it looked exactly like it was dropped.
Yeah.
Dropped for sure.
Okay, so this.
I thought it was dropped and then it bounced and he picked it up at first. So like he didn't even have possession of it.
Yeah.
this one's
That's
gonna
why I
be
thought it
hard
was
to
like
see.
everyone's like, oh, it's the worst call ever.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to see this one.
No.
But this one looks like, looking at this one, you think it's incomplete. Like, boom, ball's on the ground. That looks like it's incomplete.
Yes.
But looking at the slow-mo one, I don't know.
It's more debatable. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Look-
But how do you call that if you're the ref? I mean, it goes either way. So,
Yeah, I think he is taking a little bit too much hate.
That
for
ref
that.
might need to go into like witness protection.
yeah. I don't think I have any other views of it. That's it. This family had. That
That's a
was the one I'm
different game.
talking about.
Or
No,
it's a
that's the same one,
Same
but that's
game,
the
different.
fumble.
Yeah.
So that's 2 questionable calls that went for Bernie Champion, who ended up winning by 1.
Yeah, where's that chapter out?
I don't know.
They're not gonna tell us. Do you get to look that up? Can you look up that to see where they're at?
I guarantee if we asked the PSGA North coach, he'd tell us. Dude, PSGA North is good. They've been making deep runs the last like 3 or 4 years. They're the best team in the valley right now, by far.
Okay. Do we got anything else on high school football? We will. Let's see. Let's go through these again. So, Lexington will play Blanco next Friday. Ganado will play Refugio next
Lexington's
Friday.
playing East Bernard.
East Bernard. Blanco, East Bernard, same shit. Ganado, Refugio, they'll play at Port Lavaca. Then we will have Sinton and Wimberley play at whatever you said, can some stadium. But which game is on Saturday?
None of them.
Didn't you say there's a game at 2:00?
That's the Shiner game. It's at 2:00 on Friday.
2:00 on Friday. Okay. Damn, I would like to be in school. They probably let school out early for that. They probably won't have to go to school that day. So.
Oh no, they definitely won't.
Well, nowadays there's no school on Fridays. I wish we had that when we were.
There's no school entire Thanksgiving break.
Oh, they
Most
are getting out
places.
for Thanksgiving break. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. And where's that game? That Shiner game?
Giddings.
Giddings. That's too far. Yeah. That's too far.
So glad I didn't go to that game in Stephenville.
Yeah. How'd
South-
that end up?
72-7.
Oh
Seven,
God.
two to seven.
South Lake over San Angelo Central.
But congratulations to the schools advancing. Great season by the Longhorns again. I gotta throw that out there. Good luck to Ganado, Refugio, and all the other teams in Kennedy. Keep it going, Kennedy, Texas, Kennedy Lions.
Do you know the coach there?
Yeah, he knows.
Jackson? I've never met him, but I know who he is.
Oh, he wasn't there when y'all left,
No,
or he took over. He came in when y'all left.
he came out after we left. Yeah.
And this is his second year there, correct?
Yes. Yeah, he's doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, 2 freshmen leading that backfield, dude. That's pretty impressive. Okay, let's read. Okay, college football. What do we got college football wise? Texas A&M, the most impressive win this weekend. 55-0 over Stanford.
48-0.
48-0. It could-
Samford.
should have been 148-0 over Stanford. You know, there were some shitty games. Georgia played like Charlotte, and then I think Alabama played. Who'd they play?
It's always that freaking week. They need
Why do they have a week like this?
next year they won't.
It's been all over the internet.
Who did Alabama play?
They won't this week be or next
Did
year.
they play like the Citadel or something like
Yeah.
that, or Western Illinois, or
Yes, they played Eastern Illinois.
Eastern Illinois? Yeah, no, I saw that, and I was kind of like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? You could have there could have been so much better games going on.
Yeah, well,
Just add one more conference game.
they are next year.
Okay, so A&M obviously won there. We had Ohio State in action. They took out Rutgers, which Austin's Rutgers covering machine. What happened there? Where'd he go?
I don't know. Yeah, the difference is Ohio State's a covering machine this year. I think I'm not joking. I looked up there's like a website that shows like teams against the spread, and Ohio State has I think either maybe one push and all covers the rest of the year. Like it's been crazy how dominant they've been covering the spread.
Yeah, the top teams here. So we're looking at it. Texas A&M 48-0.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all said, or 45-0?
48.
48.
Ohio State 42-9, which dude, Rutgers was covering that whole game until like the last 5 minutes of that quarter. God damn, I was pissed because I actually took Rutgers there. SMU, they just saved their chances for the ACC, which I kind of have a screenshot of how the ACC could look because it could go several different ways depending on how this last week goes.
As long as Georgia Tech loses out,
I
I don't care.
I don't know if y'all saw this that Miami Virginia Tech game, but dude, Miami was ahead by 17, but they were still trying to score with like 30 seconds left in the game. Like I guess they're trying to punch their ticket.
They're trying to impress the committee
Yeah.
because they can't make it to the ACC title.
Yeah, no, this They got off to a big lead in this game, but Virginia Tech clawed back a little bit there, and I saw a James Franco sighting there on the sideline of Virginia Tech. Did y'all see that?
There, baby.
Franklin?
Yeah,
James Franco.
James Franco?
Did I say Franco?
Yeah.
You said Franco.
Yeah, no, he was there at the game, sitting on the sideline for Virginia Tech. So I guess I guess he's fully committed, 100%. This Oklahoma Missouri, that was a kind of a big SEC game.
It was.
I was gonna tell you that Oklahoma, they just win very ugly.
They do.
Like they're just ugly grind out games. Missouri, I believe their starter had come back.
He did.
Didn't he this week?
Bro, Pabula.
They couldn't get nothing going on offense,
No.
man. And I think Oklahoma had like another 5+ sack game. This game, they were.
They're good on defense,
Oh
man.
yeah, they are. They go in Alabama, beat Alabama there. I think they sacked Simpson over 5 times too. And you got that Georgia Charlotte game, 35-3 there. I was looking at the college football playoff, and they don't have James Madison in it. They have Tulane in it.
Tulane, yeah.
Last week, yeah.
Okay, but what happened? They both won the week before when they had James Madison in it. So what changed? They just, I guess Tulane impressed more, maybe?
Yeah. I think they think the American Conference is a better conference than the Sun Belt is the deal. Which I don't know if I disagree with that either, but
Washington State, what conference are they in?
they're not in one.
They're not, okay. They were in the Pac-12.
Pac-12.
back in the day.
They're independent for right now.
Okay, and then Tulane ended up beating. I saw they played Temple.
Yeah.
So I think Washington State would be a more of an impressive win. Don't you think for James Madison?
Well, they haven't come out with the new rankings now. We'll
So
see
what are they going to do? Just whoever looks good this week, we're going to switch them.
Yeah.
We're just going to switch them back and forth.
Because it's so close. Like
that would suck for those teams at that point.
Dude, put
You're
another
just like,
freaking SEC team in. Put
Yeah,
another
like
big,
why even
put
them
another
in
Big
at that
Ten team in. I don't care.
Yeah, like
I agree.
this next week it's going to be Memphis or something, or
Yeah.
just some random ass team. But I thought that was kind of funny. Like James Madison, they won last week. They were in the playoff. They won again, and then they're out, and Tulane was in. So, what you think is that their conference may be stronger, is what the committee thinks.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Alabama, Eastern Illinois. These are terrible. These are terrible games. Notre Dame, Syracuse, 70-7. I did take the over in that game. It was 50.5. Notre Dame had 49-0 at halftime. So safe to say that was a lock there. USC tears up. Oh no, Oregon kicks the shit out of USC. Okay.
Yeah, I watched a lot of that.
Wasn't that game kind of close in the beginning though?
It was. Well, honestly, USC made it a 1-score game, and then Oregon put a drive together and USC just couldn't stop them, man. Like they just put it away, and that was what Oregon needed to be able to like have like their signature win to like make it to the playoff, because they're not gonna make it to the Big Ten championship game unless they get help.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to get into your Texas game? They actually played a Big 12. SEC opponent.
Yep.
And this game was kind of close at halftime, but then Texas put it together there at the end.
I want to know if Dustin knows why, like this week, they schedule cupcakes. Is it the schedule?
It's been like this for a while too, right?
Yeah. So the SEC schools, all of them except Texas, they instead of playing all the non-conference games at the beginning, Texas does that, right?
Yes.
They pick one and they put it right before rivalry week, so they can have like a cupcake
tune-up.
So
right before the rivalry
the
game.
school decides that?
Yes.
Okay. I did not know
Yes.
who decided that, or it's like everyone was pissed off. Like, why is there so many shitty ass
And it's like that every year.
Does every SEC team get to pick that? Because didn't Georgia play the Citadel this year too, though?
Georgia played Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so-
I think they played the Citadel too
Yeah.
before the SEC.
Yeah.
Before they
So
started.
they do it on purpose so they can have a tune-up game before their rivalry game. That's the only reason they do it.
You think that's going to change?
Well, yeah, it's gonna change because
We have
well,
another SEC game.
they have another SEC game next year. Now they could technically, because now they're down to 3 non-conference. Could they take one of those 3 and still put it there? Yeah, I guess they could, and put a conference game earlier in the season.
Imagine how much they're paying these
Who
schools.
schedules like the
their
SEC?
ass.
Like,
The SEC schedules the SEC.
Yeah, the
So-
SEC committee.
so who? Like I'm saying, A&M played for Stanford.
Yeah.
How is that scheduled for that week? And then there's another
SEC team that does not like that.
yes, or another SEC team that has to play another SEC team.
Yeah.
That week before
Well,
another big game.
What probably happens is A&M starts their conference play like a week earlier, or however that works, or all those schools are, because it's not all of them. Texas isn't like that. Neither is Oklahoma had to play Missouri, so it's like
That's what I'm saying.
they're not all
like
like
how.
that.
Yeah, how's that like that? And then
Yeah,
you have cupcakes.
who knows? But I know this. They're going to a 9-game conference schedule next year, so
It's just like an adrenaline drop, man. Like
Oh,
we
it
got
is.
all this good football going on for weeks, and then we're gonna play Sanford this week.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lick of it.
Georgia's like, we're gonna go play Sharp. Didn't LSU go and play like Western Kentucky?
LSU played Western
and
Kentucky.
they played them tough.
They did. Did they
Western
cover the
Kentucky.
spread? I think it was like 25.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
The most notable thing of that game was that Brian Kelly's son ran out there for senior day without his dad, and like he had like a shirt like "Free BK," his dad, like because they wouldn't let him on the field, I guess, for senior day, like his son's last game. So it was
That's
kind of
kind of shit because you got to think of in his son's shoes. Like his son's busting his ass out there
Yeah.
for LSU.
kind of shitty, man. To be honest,
Was his
Like,
mom there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
His mom was there, wasn't she?
I don't know. I just
He's
know
out
his
there, out there by
What
himself.
was the reasoning? They said no, he's not coming. He's not.
no, not allowed on the field. No,
So was he there, or he wasn't allowed in the stadium?
I don't know about the stadium, but he was not visible on the field.
I mean, whether you like it or not, Brian Kelly did devote 3-4 years to LSU.
And he's not.
Did the best he could.
He's not even coaching for another team, anyways.
Obviously.
Well, they're they're in a lawsuit with him right now. That probably doesn't help.
Okay,
Oh,
there we
I
go.
know that.
There we go.
No, Brian Kelly, you're not coming.
You should. Yeah, you should have told
I
that.
love
Yeah,
it.
he filed a lawsuit against LSU, trying to get all of his buy money.
Okay.
All right.
Right before I think 11 a.m. kickoff, I got a notification that a UAB player stabbed 2 of his teammates.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know the details. It just said he was arrested after allegedly stabbing 2 teammates ahead of the Blazers home game. More importantly, I took UAB to cover before I saw this, so it didn't work out for me. They obviously got their ass beat.
Do your research, man.
Yeah,
You should have known. You should have known someone
I
was
should
gonna
have
get.
known.
Someone was gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, I should have known to fucking what's it called? To bet on the other team after that happened to hedge my bet.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. But let's get into the Texas game, Dustin. Texas, Arkansas.
Defense struggled in the first half. Struggled again then late. The offense was clicking the whole game for the most part until they decided to pull the starters out. They kind of did whatever they wanted as far as throwing the ball. Arch had his best day in the air as a Longhorn so far in his career, throwing for 389 yards, and that was with like 3 drops in the first half. We're still having a problem with dropping the football.
Wingo.
I didn't see the drops. I just saw the people talking about it after the game. But yeah, he was incredible. I get it was against 2-9 Arkansas, who doesn't have a good secondary. I know that was a big thing, but he has been improving the last few weeks. Like Georgia wasn't the reason we lost against Georgia. He played well against Mississippi State. He played well against Virginia or against Vanderbilt. I mean, so he's trending upwards. It's just unfortunately the team overall there's just not enough there overall to probably beat A&M next week, but we'll see. But yeah, he lit it up, man. He's on the right path at least. He's looking better.
This is pretty sad for Arkansas. They've lost 9 games in a row now.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Won their first 2 games, then lost 9 in a row.
the thing that worried me was they were playing everybody close. Like this was the first time really that they got their ass kicked. Like they were losing a bunch of close games.
Ass kicked in the second half.
With the exception of the LSU game, they've given up over 34 points in 8 of the 9 games.
Yeah,
their
they're
last
bad. They're
eight.
bad on defense.
Terrible. Haven't they fired their head coach?
Yeah, they already fired him.
Okay. So, do we know who are candidates for that job? Is there anybody?
The North Texas guy is being brought up. He's being brought up. John Summerall from Tulane. He's being brought up.
That could possibly be a good job because you have the offense there because they're putting up points also.
Well,
You just got to shape up the defense there.
if
Find
those
some-
players are still there when they get there, and what's his name's a good offensive coordinator. The guy that's the interim right now, Bobby Petrino. He's always been a good play caller.
That dude just can't get away from Arkansas, can he?
Hey, he loves it over there, dude.
Yeah, apparently. So Arkansas looking for a head coach. Texas, they end up winning this game by 15 points?
Yeah, they give up a late
37-52. Does this move them any closer to the playoff if the rankings come out Tuesday?
It will, just because Georgia Tech was in front of them and they lost, and USC was in front of them and they also lost. So both those teams losing helps them out. They should move up to like 15th, get them a little bit closer.
So no possibility of being like number 11 or 12. You think?
No, oh no.
They didn't get that
this week, no.
Yeah.
Now next week, if they were to like just beat the crap out of A&M somehow,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay. Well,
First touchdown scorer, A.J. Brown.
that game will be on. It's on Friday, correct? The day after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
The A&M game.
6:30.
At 6:30. Oh, I'm excited about that one.
Everyone's be full of shit.
Yeah.
Second,
I'll probably be going to a
Second
freaking
helping.
high school football game. I won't be able to watch it, but
oh, I was talking about eating leftovers and stuff on
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
do you think they got a chance? Who are you taking for this game, Dustin?
I'll take Texas, but I mean,
What y'all said about the line yesterday is absolutely correct. Like, why did it move from 10.5 to
yeah,
3.5?
AI had it.
it was messed up. Yeah,
Okay, I saw A&M was favored -2.5.
yeah.
I saw that for the past 2 weeks. I've
And
been watching that line.
It's A&M -2.5.
And then we saw 10.5 somewhere.
I was at work and one of my buddies was like, he said, "Man, I made a bet that A&M would beat Texas in a couple weeks," and I was like, "Well, I mean, I think it's a good bet. I think A&M's favored." And he goes, "No, Texas is favored by 10." I'm like, "There's no way. There's no way."
They had to come out like before the
Now
season.
that kind of
or-
scares me. What if Texas beats them by more than 10 points?
Yeah.
We should have taken Texas all along. So analytics, man, they break everything down. Maybe they have their own way of forming their lines there. So, yeah, if Texas can beat them, I would have no argument if Texas got into this playoff.
Oof.
If they do beat Texas, A&M, you got to put them at least top 8, right? 7.
Not the way I hear the pundits speaking.
You give them that.
Think of the losses that they have, though. Like they have Ohio State. They lost to Ohio State. They lost to
Florida.
Florida, which that was
Georgia.
a bad loss.
Yeah.
And Georgia. So you have those two teams that are fucking. They're towards the top there in the playoffs. So
Besides Florida, Florida got the fucking shit beat out of them by Tennessee.
yeah, but I mean, fucking what's it called?
They fired their head coach too. They still had their head coach when they played Texas.
I mean, Alabama lost to who did they lose?
Florida State.
Florida State at the beginning of the season, and they're number 7, 8 right now.
Yeah.
I think it's because of Texas's close wins, like Kentucky, all that shit.
That's hurting them.
That's-
The Kentucky and Mississippi State games are
Yes.
hurting them right now.
Yeah.
They needed to look impressive in those games, and they did not.
Other teams looking for a chance at that playoff. Vanderbilt, they need help also. They kicked the shit out of Kentucky. Senior night there at Vanderbilt. I think we all took Vanderbilt to cover that.
We
spread.
did.
Oh yeah,
That was
Pavia's mom was there, so
Yeah, he played a hell of a game. He had an awesome game. I think he threw for 3 or 4 touchdowns, didn't he? What are his odds at the Heisman right now? You think he's got any shot?
I don't think so. Let's see.
I think he's fourth
He
or
was
fifth.
33 for 39, 5 touchdowns and a pick. That's pretty damn good. Little blemish on there with that pick. So
Marcel Reed had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter against Sanford,
yeah.
just to, I guess, pad his stats. If he beats the shit out of Texas, I think he might win it.
Michigan ended up beating Maryland. They covered the spread. They actually took Maryland in that game to cover. I think it was like 15.5 points. They still couldn't cover. Now, the reason I bring this up is because they're going to be playing Ohio State next week, and they've actually been playing better these past couple weeks. And it's been 3 years since Ohio State beat Michigan?
5.
5.
5 years?
Straight years. I
Yes.
thought it was 3. Shit.
Yeah.
They didn't play the COVID year, so actually 2019 was the last time.
Damn.
6 years, 5 games.
Hey, may get in Ohio State's head. That would help a lot of teams out if they. Well, I mean, Ohio State's not going to drop out, so they'll probably drop to number 2.
It would not help Texas.
Yeah.
Texas needs Michigan to lose.
If the game is in. Is it at the Big House?
Yes, they beat them at Ohio State last year.
Where's it at this year? It's in Michigan.
Yeah,
correct?
it's in Michigan this
It's
year.
in Michigan. Yeah. Okay. So
The big house.
that'll be Saturday. Correct. What time is that game?
Saturday.
It's usually a noon game, right? Or
Yeah, it's normally
It's usually one of the earlier games.
yeah.
Let's see here. Saturday at 11 a.m.
Yep. Noon
Fox
game.
Big Noon kickoff.
Okay, let's go to this Big 12 before we get into that bunched up ACC. So BYU beat Cincinnati last night. BYU did they have them in the playoff?
No, they had them one spot out.
Okay, but does that put them in it with these wins? These are pretty impressive wins.
I
I think BYU's a playoff team.
don't
man.
think it's budging, dude. Nobody in the top lost.
So. The only team in the Big 12 right now in it is Texas Tech.
Yeah.
That's the only team.
Yep.
I don't think you can put BYU in, dude.
Take that fucking 12 team out of there.
That's the one that's hurting is the
Yes.
the JMUs of the world.
Yes.
North Texas might be the one this week. To be honest, they're 10-1,
Yeah, sure.
And they won handedly.
and they won handedly. Yeah,
Yeah, they were losing. They were down 14-0. I took a live bet and they covered it for me. But BYU's like they're getting better as the season goes on too. So as it's looking now, you got Tech and BYU in the championship, the Big 12 championship, from the looks of it right now.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tech and BYU.
So if BYU beats Tech in that championship game, does that knock Tech completely out and
No.
puts BYU in there?
I think Tech's locked in.
So BYU would have to win the
Right.
championship in order to
Get in,
To get
and
in.
I don't know if Tech gets in if they lose, dude.
Really?
I don't know.
That's what sucks, man. That 12 team in Notre Dame are fucking us all up.
Yes, dude. The thing that bothers me the most is Notre Dame's resume is terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible, dude. It's
We've
like
gone round and round with it, but nothing you can do. I mean, but it's not like Notre Dame doesn't compete though. Like,
no. I'm not saying like could they if they're in the playoff, will they compete and do well? I think so. But the bottom line is
They made it to the national championship last year.
yeah, the bottom line is their resume is not good. It's not. Like they've beaten nobody. Other than I take the back. They beat USC. That's it.
they're doing what they have to do to hold on to their spot.
Do you think they do that on purpose, or like not getting into a conference on purpose because of that?
They claim it's freaking
It's
tradition.
money. It's money, and it's got to be money
Yeah.
because you don't have to share anything. Like all the bowl games I go to or whatever, you have to split it with your conference, right?
they-
And
correct.
then they get it all to themselves.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, in Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love, 8 carries, 171 yards. So what is that?
The guy's pretty good.
Averaging over 20 yards a carry against Syracuse, 3 touchdowns, making his case for the Heisman. He thinks he deserves it. Dustin, you don't think he deserves the Heisman, do you?
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the Heisman. There's a lot of guys that
Offensive player of the year.
deserve the Heisman, but
CJ Carr is their starter, correct?
yeah,
He threw 9 passes this whole game.
when you play Syracuse, you don't have to throw the ball.
Yeah. Syracuse was pretty decent last year. They fell off quite a bit.
That quarterback going down has killed them, dude.
Damn.
It's hurt him bad.
Klubnik?
No, the Syracuse quarterback.
That's for Clemson, bro.
Oh.
They lost their quarterback, Kyle McCord, last year. That's when they were really
Oh,
good.
okay.
They were good last
Hey,
year.
they're both orange. I don't care.
So, as far as that goes, you don't think BYU will get in even if Texas Tech beats them in the championship.
Correct.
Okay.
They're gonna leave them out of the playoff rankings going into conference championship week, unless something crazy happens.
Okay. So, real quick, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So, we're looking at one ACC, one Big 12,
Yep.
one
Non-conference.
non-conference out of the group of 4, and then what? 9 SEC teams?
No, they're
No.
Or no,
Big
I'm
Ten.
sorry, Big 10. So two or three Big 10 teams. That would leave 6 SEC teams.
Yep.
Damn, man.
Big Ten.
I did see this graphic.
Oregon and Ohio State obviously probably going to make it in the Big 10.
And Ohio State
And, yeah,
or
Oregon
Indiana.
and Indiana, sorry.
Those 3, and then if Michigan were to beat Ohio State, they're gonna be in. That'll be 4 teams.
Okay.
Because you can't. How do you leave them out at that point? Like they're gonna have one of the most impressive wins of the year.
So could all this shit that you're saying that could possibly happen? So let's say Michigan beats Ohio State, they make it in. Let's say Indiana beats Ohio State in the championship, or vice versa. Does all these teams like banging on the door possibly push Notre Dame out
They
I'm
can't.
hoping.
with all these
No.
impressive wins toward the end of the season?
Dude, you know, Notre Dame's in no matter.
What I'm saying is there a case for that? Would
There
be a
is.
case for that?
There is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Alabama
I think
could possibly be pushed out. If that
Yes.
happens, if Michigan beats
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah. Well,
we all agree that Notre Dame shouldn't be in there, right?
No, I don't. I
mean-
don't disagree. That they should. I think they deserve to be there because I know they can compete with these teams, but everybody else is having to work for it, and they're not.
Yes.
They're not having to work for it. That's my argument there. So, but do I think they? I mean, look at last year. We were all saying, some people, not like they are this year, but they were saying that last year, and look, they ended up going to the national championship. They didn't win it, but still, they competed.
They went there.
So, but yeah, it's like I said, I don't think whatever decision's made is going to be the wrong decision. It'll be the right one. I don't.
I don't know about that.
Everyone's gonna bitch anyways.
I think that's just my way of saying like, what can we do about it at that point? You know what I mean? So
We can bitch. That's
Yeah.
about it.
okay, let's get to this ACC part of it.
Hold on.
Okay, this is the difficult part. Go ahead.
Before that, I saw this graphic or scenario where we need to change the playoffs. 8 SEC teams, 8 Big Ten teams or whatever, and just
I don't think
do
there's
that.
that many good Big Ten teams though.
Either way.
I mean, at that point, you're having Washington play in
So
that.
now you're having friggin' North Texas in there.
I think 4 and
They're
4.
not- they're
I
not
think
SEC or
4 and
Big
4 would be good.
There you go.
4 SEC, 4 Big Ten would be good, but
Yeah, but then
they have to earn their way there though. There's a way to
Yeah.
do that.
there's a difference in like North Texas and JMU and Tulane complaining than the difference of like an Oklahoma or Alabama.
Oh,
complaining.
definitely.
You don't think an Arkansas team could beat a North Texas team
Are you asking like?
right now?
Do I think Arkansas can beat North Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is what I'm
No,
saying.
what I'm saying, and when it comes to the complaining part, is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Like, if those teams complain that they should have got in, they're just like, nah, whatever. Fuck outta here.
Kick rocks.
We don't need you. But if like Alabama did, like Alabama complained last year. Was it Alabama that got left out?
Ole
last year?
Miss complained.
Ole Miss complained. Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama gets JMU.
And then
What are you gonna do?
okay,
What was the-
ACC. All right, so I got this. This is the ACC standings as of right now, and this could go so many different ways, dude. Like this is a clusterfuck here. So you got Virginia. They're sitting at the top right now at 6-1, 9-2.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh 6-1, 8-3. SMU 6-1, 8-3. And then Georgia Tech, they obviously lost. They'll be playing Georgia this week. So they got to win that game to make it to the championship with some help. Okay, so
Well, they can't even. Yeah, they
was
gotta
gonna
have
say.
help to get in.
yes, that's what I mean. They need help, but wipe them off. They're done.
Yeah.
They're out. Okay, so Miami's got to play Pittsburgh this weekend. Okay, if they beat Pittsburgh, it'll give Pittsburgh their second loss.
They're
Be
out.
tied with Miami, and Pittsburgh's done. That gives Miami a shot sitting at 5th place right now. So the team I think that's going to be there is going to be SMU because I think they have a cupcake this week. I'm pretty sure they play.
Who do they play? Let's see here.
I'm pretty sure that they play a winnable game. But the other one is Virginia. They play Virginia Tech
At Cal.
at Cal. Yes, I think they
SMU.
should beat Cal.
Should.
They should. See, but Virginia plays Virginia Tech, and that game could go either way. And Virginia, like we have said, hasn't impressed anybody. They could easily lose that game, and I believe that game is in Virginia Tech.
No,
It's in Virginia?
It's in Virginia.
Okay, so they'll have a little bit of help there. So let's say Virginia loses to Virginia Tech. Okay, Pittsburgh obviously loses to Miami. SMU wins, then we're looking at Miami, SMU. If Virginia wins, we're looking at Virginia, SMU, I believe, because SMU beat Miami.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and Miami's stuck with 2 losses because Virginia will only have 1 loss. So it's probably going to be those 2 scenarios, Virginia, SMU, or SMU, Miami. But more than likely, if Virginia can take care of business, which they should, they're going to be favoring this game. We're looking at Virginia, SMU.
Virginia, SMU.
Dude, Virginia does not pass the eye test
That-
though.
I know that. I
It
know
doesn't
but it
matter.
I know.
If all they do, if they win the ACC title,
Listen, it's a
They're
great
in.
story. It's a great story for Virginia. Like we talked about the shooting that happened, stuff we'd like to forget, but it'd be awesome. But Virginia, if somehow they beat SMU, which I wouldn't doubt it if they did, because they're winning some of these games that you don't think they could win, but then they're almost losing some of these other games that they should be winning. So I would rather see SMU Miami in a championship. So as far as like a competitive standpoint, because
yeah.
I think Miami could compete more with the Big Ten SEC teams. Virginia gets in there as like a 10 seed or something. They're gone in the first round, man. I think JMU or Tulane could beat Virginia.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, Virginia they didn't have an easy schedule this year. Like they played some pretty good teams. I mean, they beat Louisville. I think
Yeah.
they
They beat Florida State.
beat Florida State.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Florida State's
I
kind
was
of
like,
falling off, and their one loss was to Wake Forest, who's
and NC State.
somebody had said Wake Forest wasn't that good.
Oh.
They're 8-3.
Oh, speaking of that,
they're
they
up and
lost.
down.
Okay, so they lost to Lake Forest 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then they beat Duke. Okay, so they have 2 losses. I didn't
So
realize
you
that.
basically like right now Pittsburgh's second, Georgia Tech's fourth. They're pretty much done if everything goes how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they win, they still need help. But with Georgia Tech losing, that put Miami in a really good spot there.
Oh, it helped.
Yeah.
Well, it helped for their case too. Like they have an argument even if they don't make it to the ACC title because their argument is we're 10-2, Notre Dame's 10-2, we beat them head to head. How are y'all putting them ahead of us?
Exactly.
We beat them head to head, and we're both 10-2.
And then Pittsburgh, obviously they got rolled by Notre Dame. They did beat Georgia Tech
Yeah.
this
Rolled
week.
them.
That was crazy.
God.
Yeah, but they're not. I don't think. Yeah, it's going to be SMU, Miami, or SMU, Virginia.
I have a solution.
Unless Pittsburgh can pull something off against Miami. If they go and beat Miami, which I don't think they will. Where's that game at? Is it in Pittsburgh or Miami?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, well.
I have a solution for this Notre Dame thing.
Okay, so what happens if Pittsburgh beats Miami?
If Pittsburgh beats
we
Miami, Miami's out.
Then Miami's out,
Pittsburgh-
and then it's Pittsburgh, Virginia, and SMU.
Yeah, all with one loss, right? And Pittsburgh, SMU, have they played each
I don't
other?
think so. I don't think any of those three teams have played each
So
other.
then it depends on what the tiebreaker is.
It would probably end up being, if it's points, it's probably Pittsburgh and SMU.
Let's see, ACC.
That kills Virginia's chances right there. They probably go off point differential.
Let me look here. ACC tiebreaker football 2025.
Hey, I have the solution for the Notre Dame problem.
Okay, of course not. Not points. Head to head and then winning percentage versus common opponents.
Okay, so common opponent, same thing as ACC.
Basically, yeah.
I really don't feel like going through that. Right
Yeah, it's gonna be a head scratcher. It's a rabbit hole thing.
But like I did say, Miami will probably beat them. But if Pittsburgh played like they did last night, they could possibly beat Miami at home. So
That would help out teams like Vanderbilt, teams like Texas.
yeah, so those four teams: Virginia, Pittsburgh, SMU, Miami, are the only ones there at the top that have a chance. Pittsburgh needs help, and they got to win. Miami just needs to win. Pretty much everybody needs to win.
Mm-hmm.
But something's going to happen.
You want to hear my solution for the Notre Dame problem and the ACC problem?
What? Put Notre Dame in the ACC?
No? After the ACC schedule is done, make them play Notre Dame, no matter who it is. Winner gets in the playoffs.
Notre Dame will kick the shit out of anybody in there.
Well, then there you go. If they lose, they're out.
Yeah. Well,
If they win, hey, opens up 2 spots.
that wouldn't
Or-
be
or
a bad spot for Notre Dame. A bad conference for Notre Dame to join. I think
Well-
they fit in good there.
Well, they already played.
They play most of them anyways.
That's what I mean.
That's like their deal is they play. It was Big Ten that they had to deal with. That they got like 5 or 6 games out of the season. Now it's the ACC. They get like 5 or 6 games out of the season from that. I think all these conferences should tell Notre Dame, if you don't want to join us, we're not giving you those games.
Yeah.
We're not giving you those games to hook you up with, like, so that way you can go.
Oh, but you're going to lose all this
but money.
revenue. Yeah, I was going to say you're going to lose all that revenue on.
Notre Dame brings in the dollar.
Yes.
They do, but it's like,
And that's what it's all about behind all the smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Money. So, but anyway, but yeah, those are the scenarios. I don't really have much else about college football. I mean, not really into the big games to talk about. Those top ranked opponents we're playing. Those shitty games there. But
Yeah, rivalry week this
Yeah.
week. It's going to
yeah,
be
no,
awesome.
I'm excited about that. Excited for that. These high school playoff teams. Playoff games coming up. NFL this week. Our Packers won. That's all you need to know. Cowboys are down 7-0 right now. I can't spend too much time. I really got to go here in a little bit. So, do we got anything else? Any other news that came out?
Jameis Winston not doing work,
Jameis Winston reviving his career. Huh?
reviving it. Shador Sanders, Dion.
throwing picks.
Okay, as I said that,
I do have this
Dion's there. He used to play for the Raiders, right?
this pretty cool story. This UFC guy, he was basically working construction on the streets, I believe, like blue collar. He was a safety guy. 2 days before UFC starts, they call him and said, "Hey, we need you to fight somebody." He comes in, beats a ranked opponent, and shows
Shut
up to
up.
work. the
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, his name is Ethan Ewing. He returns to work after short notice, and this is him in his construction uniform.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. There's a video and everything. I'd have to pull it up and all that to play it. Pat Beverly has been kicked off of Barstool Sports because he choked his sister. For his 15-year-old sister was in the house with a grown-ass man. He walks in on him and beats the shit out of his sister.
Fair.
I
Allegedly.
thought Pat Bev was this tough guy. Wouldn't you think he'd go after the grown man?
Oh, never mind.
Allegedly, like you said.
yeah,
This is all
allegedly.
allegedly. He has taken a break from Barstool because all this shit that's come out, that police report that came out, so nobody really knows.
Isn't he our age?
Who, Pat
don't
Bev?
know.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue how old he is.
Why would he have a 15-year-old
He's probably
sister?
a little bit. He's probably a little bit older than us.
Why would he have a 15-year-old sister?
Why wouldn't he have a 15-year-old sister?
People do things all the time like
Yeah,
that.
like some people have an aunt or uncle that's the same age as them. Yeah.
20
You
years?
didn't grow up in the trenches like we did, Austin. You had that nice little picket fence family. We grew up in the trenches, all right? My little brother has a nephew that's 3 years younger than him. Okay? Yeah, I'm part of that life.
You
I
and
go
your
through
brother are like
14 years apart.
okay.
Yeah, so that's like Pat Bev having a 15-year-old sister.
Okay, that's okay. That's
My
what I was
brother
getting
is
at.
21. I'm 36.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're 15 years apart.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry your life was perfect. Mine wasn't.
Yeah.
My parents thought they could retire, and then
Here comes another one.
here comes another one.
Story of my life.
Yeah. But that's all we got. Good luck to the teams playing next week in the playoffs. AJ Brown again.
Touchdown.
Again. Hey, they're trying to make him happy. That's what they're trying to do. Trying to make this guy happy. He'll be happy for like a week or two after this, and then he'll be good.
How about these uniforms though?
They're hideous.
They wear them all the time. Those aren't anything new.
I know. You like them?
Yeah, those Cowboys uniforms are hideous.
You like those Eagles uniforms?
No, I don't like them. Fuck no. I hate the Eagles.
Invincible, baby.
All right, we're out of time. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe. Thank you guys for all the views, all the support. Our follower count went up quite a bit these last few weeks. We're going to keep getting content
I
out to
think
you
300 and
guys. Yeah,
probably
more than that. Probably
less
like
than-
400 or
less than a month.
500. But our videos are getting quite a few views. But we'll keep posting. We will keep posting about your favorite teams, and we'll be following the rest of the season. And if that's all, you guys got anything else? Nope.
Go Cowboys.